once again, Chiefs Kingdom, and welcome back for another edition of Chiefs Concerns. I'm your host, Danilo DiGiulio, here at RGR Football. Go ahead and, if you're a new member, or new visitor rather, click that subscribe button and maybe hit that notification bell. And you go ahead and get new link notifications whenever we have content that we want to share with you and you're interested in. If you like Chiefs football, this is the place to check it all out. Back this week, it's an interesting choice. I've had to, first of all, I recorded this already earlier this week, a couple days ago, and I was all excited because Thunder Dan was going rogue. For the first time, I was really going rogue on something, and it's kind of the theme of the channel. And then Brett Veach went a little more rogue than I am and blew everything up. So, but my story still has a certain pertinence to it. Hear me out. This is the incredible case of Kellen Mond. Okay, the Chiefs, I understand, are not in need of a quarterback. But stay with me for a minute. How might a quarterback that's available in the draft help the Chiefs in the 2021 draft? Well, up until yesterday, it would have been a possibility of a team wanting to trade back up into the first round. And that's where I supposed that Kellen Mond might be an availability, might be there still with a team that didn't get their quarterback yet and wants to have that fifth-year option, might trade back up with Kansas City, hopefully. Now still might do so with Baltimore or with Tampa Bay, to get into the bottom of the first round to get that fifth-year option. I went a little further to presuppose another comparison with another quarterback. We'll get into that in a second. And as far as relevance towards the Chiefs draft concerns this year, we still have two picks in the second round. We have the 58th pick and we have number 63. There's still a possibility that a team that is waiting to find their quarterback for the future, if Kellen Mond's still on the board, that might come up and trade with Kansas City for one of those number twos. And perhaps we can get a third and a fourth back, or a third and a fifth, along with their number two, or at least a third and a fifth, and maybe even a sixth. And then we're sitting there with extra picks, and we still have a 2 and a 3 and a 4 or a 5, extra 5. That'd all be great. The thing that's baffled me about this whole scenario, first of all, congratulations, Chiefs and Chiefs Kingdom, on getting Orlando Brown. I got to give a tip of the hat to Brett Veach once again. You baffled us. And you blew us all away with your expertise and your brilliance. And you must be doing Jedi mind tricks, because none of us over here thought you were going to make that trade happen. And I didn't think John Harbaugh was going to let it happen. But getting on to Kellen Mond, the thing that baffles me the most about this situation is all this kid did was play great football. All this kid did was play against big schools and play great football. And he keeps dropping in the ranks, in the quarterback draft ranks. I've heard him going in the third and fourth round for some people. I don't understand how, no offense intended whatsoever. I hope all these kids have great careers, get drafted where they want to go, et cetera, et cetera. But let me compare him for one moment to one player. Trey Lance has shot up the boards. They're both athletic. They both can run the football. They both have good arms. Trey Lance played nowhere near the same level of competition as Kellen Mond. Let me go into Kellen Mond's numbers first. Kellen Mond threw for 2,282 yards last season, 19 touchdowns, and just 3 interceptions. He was sacked 4 times in the regular season in 9 games. Just 4 sacks for a guy who's a mobile quarterback. Usually when quarterbacks run around and move around a lot, they give up more sacks. It's just part of the game. You have more gambles, more chance for big plays, but you get tackled more. He gave up 4 sacks in 9 games. 7 sacks on the season because he got sacked 3 times in the bowl game, this Capital One Orange Bowl, while he was busy crushing the University of North Carolina Tar Heels 41-27. He had a good day that day, not a great day. 232 yards through the air, no touchdowns, no picks, but he did rush for a touchdown. He, like I said, has good legs. This kid is being so underrated right now because the only loss they had on the season was to Alabama. October 3rd. They played Alabama. They got crushed. Alabama beat them 52-24. Wasn't close. But Kellen Mond had 318 yards, 3 touchdowns, and threw 1 pick. 318 yards, 3 touchdowns, and threw 1 pick. He had a great day for a quarterback. They just didn't win because Alabama's just that good. They're just hard to beat, folks. I don't know if you noticed. Pretty dominant football team right there. What do you do the rest of the season? I got to look down because I don't know the whole schedule. I'm going to read it to you. He beat Vanderbilt, Florida, Mississippi State. First of all, beat Vanderbilt, lost to Alabama, and then won for the rest of the year. Won for the rest of the year. beat Florida, Mississippi State, Arkansas, South Carolina, LSU 20-7, Auburn, Tennessee, and like I said, University of North Carolina. Why, oh why, this Texas A&M quarterback is being overlooked? I don't understand it. He also rushes for touchdowns. Like I said, he had 4 rushing touchdowns as well. The kid's a great quarterback, and then he went to the Senior Bowl and was the best quarterback on the field that day. Threw for 173 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. They lost the game, but not because he played well. He did what he had to do. He showed what he had to show, and he played against great colleges. There was grief and argument and disagreement about Patrick Mahomes being a first-round draft pick all the way up to the draft till about the last week. And then people were kind of surprised that we traded up and picked him instead of Deshaun Watson. He played Division I college football. He put up crazy numbers. His team didn't win because he had the worst defense in football. Not an anomaly, not an exaggeration. The statistically worst defense in Division I football that year was Texas Tech. And they were in every game because of Patrick Mahomes. We all know what he is now. We've all seen him play. Chiefs Kingdom, we all know. Kellen Mond could be this year's Dak Prescott, could be this year's steal later in the draft, and he could be the guy that some team trades up, either, hopefully not to Baltimore or Tampa Bay in the first round, but possibly, quite possibly, to Kansas City in the second round at pick number 58 or number 63 to get their quarterback of the future and nets the Kansas City Chiefs 2 or 3 extra picks in this draft. We've solidified the offensive line. We're looking great. We're looking ready to get back to the Super Bowl. And this could be one more key to the puzzle. One more key to Kansas City getting another championship. Get me another hat. As always, go Chiefs.
Thanks for watching this video from the team at RGR Football. Click these videos to see more and subscribe to RGR Football.